What is good, y'all? It's anybody but Diddy back again with another video, and today I just want to talk about the monster of Manhattan, bro. I want to talk about the creep in the streets, the diddler himself, Sean Puffy Combs, brother.
Did Diddy do it?
Diddy did do it.
Damn it, what didn't Diddy do?
Listen, bro, he's written the Freak Nigga Manifesto, and he's finally behind bars. So it's safe to go out past 10 p.m. Other than that, I just kind of want to dive in to some of the theories and some of the rumors surrounding this guy, bro. I'm going to highlight some of the charges, what he's been indicted on, but other than that, I think it's time we really go in depth with the diddler himself.
As alleged, Combs used force, threats of force, and coercion to cause victims to engage in extended sexual performances with male commercial sex workers, some of whom he transported or caused to be transported over state lines. Combs allegedly planned and controlled the sex performances, which he called freak-offs.
All right, man, it's all fun and games, right? But he has been accused of some very serious crimes, arrested for some very serious crimes, and it's not like it's recent. This has been going on for at least 20 years, since the 90s, right? And there are stories going back that far where people have been accusing Diddy or telling their own personal stories on what happened to them, and it's all really fucked up. I won't even lie to you, bro. This nigga is a freak. Most recently, the person who shed light on this, Cat Williams, bro.
Gonna turn down $50 million. Now, I've had to turn down $50 million 4 times. 4 times. Just to protect my integrity and that virgin hole I was telling you about. Right. Because P. Diddy be wanting to party. And you gotta tell him no. You got to tell him no. I did.
Alright, so that right there was before the raid on Diddy's house, right? Before the arrest, before the raid on Diddy's house, we had Cat Williams randomly going on Shannon Sharp's podcast and saying, y'all need to watch out for Diddy. Diddy be wanting to party, buddy. Don't go. And he could not be more accurate. I firmly believe everything that nigga said in that video was everything that nigga said in that podcast was 100% accurate. I'm kind of convinced now. But this has been going on for forever, right? 50 Cent has been trolling Diddy for as long as I can remember, bro, and I had no idea why. I was like, why 50 randomly coming at Diddy, bro? He's always had a problem with that nigga. 50 don't fuck with freaks. He don't like freaks. And this right here, this Breakfast Club interview I'm about to play, it kind of like shows why.
I get uncomfortable. Like he said something to me one time, a long time ago, at Chris Lighty's wedding. He told me he'd take me shopping. I looked at him like, what'd you just say? Let me move, man, before I do something. You're gonna make me mess up the wedding.
Oh, that's a nice gesture.
Let me get out of no, dude, you take me. That's what a guy says to a girl.
What you been getting out of?
All right, man. So that Breakfast Club interview was from years ago. I don't even know how long ago. I think like 2017. That Breakfast Club interview was from years ago. Diddy and 50's beef goes back early 2000s too. Right when Diddy first saw 50 blowing up, right? And I'm not gonna go too in depth on that. Trap Lord Ross did like a video on that and stuff where he touches on 50's long beef with and rivalry with P. Diddy. But their beef goes back centuries. Most recently, 50 has been commenting under certain rappers Instagram and just, you know, kind of directing shade at the rumors regarding Diddy and a rapper named Meek the Freak Mill. Yeah. So I made this tweet, right? I made this tweet right here and it went super viral. But it was just a random picture that I found of Meek and Diddy with some little person in the picture, right? Trapped between them. I don't know who's palming this little bro's head, but they are palming the shit out of little man. And look, man, this is a picture where they're wearing matching outfits, right? They're wearing matching outfits. Meek is not a victim in this situation. He came to that party. He knew what it was, right? And I'm only hinting that it's probably a Diddy party because come on, but you know what I mean? Matching fits with Diddy, brother. Stop. What do you mean? And even more recently, Meek went on Twitter after I made that tweet, and he started saying, "We need to do an investigation on why my name's being thrown around with Diddy's." Bro, look at this shit.
Man, you doing it, man. You deserve it, daddy. You putting in that work. Proud of you. I love you. Yeah.
I was fucking this bad bitch, she fucking me good, and that bitch almost drove me crazy. I pulled up to her crib, I was in that 19 Mercedes.
And these are just random clips you could just find on Twitter, TikTok, whatever. Meek in the pool, Diddy calling him daddy, Meek at the club, Diddy staring into his eyes. Like, you are the reason these rumors are circulating, brother. I don't know what to tell you. It's your fault. There's no way around that. You need to investigate you. You are the issue. Dumbass, I swear to God, bro. Meek is insane. Like, what are you saying, bro? But Meek isn't the only one that clips and pictures have been circulating around, right? And I can only imagine that there are probably hundreds, maybe thousands more pictures of celebrities at these Diddy parties, videos of celebrities at these Diddy parties doing God knows what. Because another recent shit that came to light is Kevin Hart and Usher. Kevin Hart and Usher are in a video at Diddy's party doing an interview, and Kevin looks like he is astonished on what Diddy is commenting on. He's kind of like waiting for him to shut the fuck up, and Usher just looks. Just look at Usher here, bro. Look at how uncomfortable Usher looks here, bro.
It's my brother right here from day one. We used to wake up and, damn, pause, but like, check this out. Back in the days when he was like 10 and I was a little bit older, his older brother, we used to fight over the Frosted Flakes. You know what I'm saying? Before pause was invented. You know what I'm saying? But it's my brother for real. We used to actually wrestle off of the Frosted Flakes because he used to always get up early with me. Now he's one of the richest stars in the world. And I'm
Yo, what the fuck did Puff just say? Nobody's gonna acknowledge this but me. Puff just said we used to wrestle over the Frosted Flakes. And we're streaming live. That was stupid. Listen, that was fucking stupid. Listen.
having a good time, yo.
So all of these clips and videos and pictures are circulating on YouTube and TikTok, Twitter, whatever, right? Instagram. And in hindsight, you're looking at it and you're like, this is the weirdest shit you ever seen. What did that nigga mean? What did that nigga mean by he said we were fighting over the Frosted Flakes in the morning and Usher was around 13? What do you mean, Diddy? What do you mean you were? That's not your little brother, bro. Why were you fighting that? What kind of frosted? What happened? I feel bad for Usher, bro. I really do. I have no fucking idea what happened. And I'm not sure I want to know. I really don't. Because some other fucked up rumors that have been going on is that Usher may or may not have kind of fed Justin Bieber indirectly to Diddy. Now, if you don't know, Usher was a part of Puffy's Flavor Camp. Flavor Camp.
And I lived with Sean Puffy Combs for a year.
That's the crazy thing. Now, that was L.A. Reid's idea, right? We're sending you
New
over
York
to something
City.
called Puffy Flavor Camp.
There you go.
To learn some...
Flavor Camp.
Yeah,
Flavor
that's what it
Camp.
was called. And you're going to go to Puff Daddy's. He's going
In the 90s, do you understand what that's like?
Puffy's place was like just filled with chicks and orgying like nonstop, right?
No, not really. I
Come
mean,
on.
but hey, it was curious. I got a chance to see some things.
Yeah, but you were 13. What were you
I
seeing?
went there to see the lifestyle.
Right.
And I saw it. And it was but I don't know if I could indulge and understand what I was even looking at. It was pretty wild. It was,
So
it was
nobody
crazy.
tried to, some woman didn't come along.
I didn't say that.
Okay.
I didn't say that. What I did say is that there were very curious things taking place.
Uh-huh.
And I didn't necessarily understand it.
So Usher was a part of Fluffy's Flavor Camp, whatever goes on there. And Usher's parents had signed over legal guardianship, sent him to live with Diddy and see the lifestyle, right? Right when Usher was really just young kid, talented young kid, innocent as fuck. Sent him to the diddlers.
Good morning. Can see you in your room.
And this woman, Jaguar, right? She said that Usher basically did the same thing to Justin, man. That he sent, Justin to the diddler. Sacrifice that nigga.
Diddy had been trying to get to Bieber for a minute. And his management was backing him off. But it wasn't until Usher took over management and had guardianship and gave temporary guardianship to the diddler for 48 hours. Think about that. Actually, someone made reference to the fact that Diddy trying to get at Bieber the way he was trying to get at Bieber was looking a little predatory. And then Usher came in and discovered it and managed him and got custody of him and promised to look after him. And then he sent him to the diddler.
And you know what, man? I don't know what's true or what's not true, but what is true is that Justin Bieber did end up spending 48 hours with Diddy. That sounds like fucking hell. It's not funny, but bro, I can't imagine a worse fate in the Lord's name. Brother, I can't imagine a worse fate. 48 hours at the diddlers? God only knows what happened. Jesus.
So check this out, yo. Justin, you ever seen the movie 48 Hours? Right now, he's having 48 hours with Diddy, him and his boy. They're having the times of their lives, like where we hanging out and what we doing. We can't really disclose, but it's definitely a 15-year-old's dream. I have been given custody of him. He signed to Usher.
I'm signed to Usher.
I had legal guardianship of Usher when he did his first album. I did Usher's first album. I don't have legal guardianship of him, but for the next 48 hours, he's with me. So and we gonna go full buck.
And in the video, Diddy says, I used to have legal guardianship over Usher. I don't, but I do have 48 hours with Justin Bieber. And he says he can't disclose what they're going to do, but that it's going to be a 15-year-old's dream. How would you know the dreams of a 15-year-old, Diddy? You're like 30, my nigga. In that video, Diddy's like 30, 40 years old. What do you know about 15-year-old dreams? So you're looking at their first hangout and their first interaction. Justin looks disturbed already. He don't even know what the hell's going on. And then in this second video where Justin meets Diddy later on, he looks so uncomfortable that it makes you feel uncomfortable watching the video, bro. Look at this video and tell me bro is not the most uncomfortable person you've ever seen in your life.
You ain't been calling me and hanging out the way we used to hang out.
Well, I mean, you try to get in contact with me, through all my, partners and whatnot.
Mm-hmm.
But you never really got my number, so.
Correct. Okay.
My number?
Yeah.
I'm gonna tell you.
All right, but like in all seriousness, though, I've never seen somebody look more uncomfortable in a video before in my life. Like I said before, man, hindsight is 20/20. But looking back at this shit, man, it's so weird and scary, bro. It's terrifying. It really is. It's fucking terrifying. And Justin and Usher, Jaguar Wright, these aren't the only people with stories, right? There's somebody right now who is suing Diddy, who kind of been passing the baton around. Lil Rod, he has a lawsuit against Diddy claiming that, and Lil Rod is an artist who used to be signed to Diddy, but he had a lawsuit that's still ongoing claiming that Diddy had drugged him and forced him to commit sexually explicit acts with other people at these freak-offs, right? At these events. And he's not the only one. So Cassie, another big one. I'm not even gonna touch that one right now, right? I'm just gonna do the theories and rumors. We're not gonna do Cassie right now. There's another person close to Diddy, Gene Deal, who is Diddy's longtime bodyguard, right? Back when Bad Boy Records had just started, Notorious B.I.G. era, who has some stories on Vlad TV, on a couple other podcasts, where he details the types of little acts and stories that he would run into just being associated and around Diddy. He didn't even say he was at the freak-offs. I don't know if he was, but he's just talking about just being around the dude at his workplace, right? Talks about how he saw shit with Usher, shit with Ja Rule, shit with other celebrities, and it's like, bruh.
I don't think it's only celebrities going to be shook. He had politicians in there. He had princes in there. He also had a couple of preachers in there.
You personally, you think they got tapes?
Well, my personal opinion that if Lil Rob could be trusted and his statements are true, they got him. They got tapes of stuff.
Everybody got the same stories about you. Everybody's telling the same stories. You know what I mean? If everybody's telling the same exact stories about you, you're clipped. They got you, bud. It's true. Not everybody's gonna be telling the same exact stories about you, leading completely different fucking lives. You're cooked. Alright, anyway, this gives us a rough idea of how long Diddy has been doing this shit. Since the 90s, right? That gives us roughly 20 years. That this fucking madman has been running around New York like a Gotham supervillain, bro. And nobody's been doing shit. And man, I haven't even mentioned Buddy's guerrilla warfare tactics yet. Yeah. After Cassie left Diddy, or whatever the fuck happened there, right? She started seeing Kid Cudi. This was years ago. She started seeing Kid Cudi. Kid Cudi is a rapper, right? Melodic little rapper. He kind of like does his own thing. He's definitely mainstream though, right? She starts seeing Kid Cudi. Diddy gets jealous. This is all documented, by the way. Diddy gets jealous.
Then in February 2012, during Paris Fashion Week, Diddy told her that he was going to blow up Kid Cudi's car, and he wanted to make sure that Cudi was home with his friends when it happened. And around that time, Kid Cudi's car exploded in the driveway.
Yeah,
Do
I
you
heard
know about
that.
this car blowing up?
I heard about that. I definitely heard about that. And I found it quite funny that the car actually did get blow up.
Will the feds investigate the rumors that Kid Cudi's car was blown up by Diddy because he dated Cassie Ventura? For facts purposes, Kid Cudi's car was blown up.
Absolutely, I think they'll investigate it. I think they're taking everything that's been filed, they're combing through it.
Apparently, this fucking vandal goes to Kid Cudi's house or sends somebody to Kid Cudi's house and throws a fucking Molotov cocktail in bro's car and blows it up in the driveway. Where's the FBI at, bro? Bro, who's allowing this to happen? How's this nigga doing these things? He's genuinely a villain. It's crazy. Like, bro, could you imagine you're just chilling in your house, you're laughing up, you're storm, you're cozy as shit. Maybe you're under a blanket. All of a sudden, a gust of wind comes through the window. You feel it chill. Maniacal laughter fills the air.
Just as I said.
And your car explodes in the driveway. And the diddler runs outside. Nigga runs outside of your house screaming. If I was Cudi, I'd be laughing up a storm right now. Thank God that nigga is in prison. Bro, we need to find a new prison for people just like this type of individual, right? Maybe somewhere in the Marianas Trench. Yeah, somewhere deep and buried and decrepit for diddlers. We need something like that. It'd probably be where Jeffrey Epstein would have been, honestly, if he didn't. You know what I mean? I want y'all to keep in mind, I haven't even touched the iceberg on what this man has done, the people he's done it to, and the fucking atrocities he's committed. And I'm being dead serious right now. I know what I know from doing this type of research, but all I know is that I know nothing at all. I haven't gone in depth with people like Jaguar Wright, how she's connected to Diddy. I haven't mentioned Kim Porter, Diddy's wife who died. I haven't mentioned Bentley Farnsworth. Nigga, I haven't mentioned fucking Mark Curry, Diddy's other head of security. I have not mentioned so many other people. And if y'all want a part 2, let me know if you guys want a part 2. There's so much more to this that we don't know. This is 20 years of treachery behind the scenes. 20 years of this man just manipulating shit. You know what I mean? Forcing people into the worst situations possible, drugging women, and who knows what else. It's disgusting. It really is. It's scary. It's scary. I'm kind of scared to see what celebrities are gonna be on these tapes. Who's gonna be on the tapes? And we know a few people, but who's really gonna be on those tapes? Jesus fucking Christ. Imagine your favorite actor on those tapes, bro. Come on. You can never watch his movies again. You're gonna be thinking about the diddler. My point is, we don't know shit. There's a lot more. A lot more. Alright. I'll see y'all. Peace.